Hey guys! So I know I haven't made a video in a very long time, but I'm finally coming out of YouTube retirement and hopefully I won't go into it yet again. But that isn't what we're talking about today. Today we are going to be talking about Warped Tour, which I know Warped Tour started like about a month ago, but if you're like me and you haven't gone yet, maybe this video will be helpful to you. I am going to Warped Tour on the 10th in Mansfield, Massachusetts, and I'm so excited. And since I'm starting to pack, I figured I'd make a video while I'm kind of getting all my stuff together and talk about the things that you need to take to Warped and basically just tips on how to survive Warped Tour. So let's get started. So first of all, you really have to bring a bag to Warped. I know I personally dread that and I really don't want to carry anything around, but it is only the smart thing to do. You're going to be getting free stuff, you're going to be buying merch, and you have to take some stuff with you. So you should get like a nice hefty drawstring bag like this one I have here. It's a year since the Storm bag, and they are a Massachusetts band. They're amazing, and they're actually playing my date of Warped, so represent. I don't think big, hefty real backpacks are allowed in, so definitely just bring a drawstring bag. Maybe if you like to carry a purse, that might work for you. It's kind of a no-brainer that you need to bring money with you. Even if you don't plan on buying merch, you definitely have to get yourself food and water throughout the day. It's really important to stay hydrated and make sure you don't pass out, because I don't care how well you do in the heat, it is brutal and there is no shade and you will be out there all day. Speaking of the heat and the sun, two very important things for Warped Tour are a pair of sunglasses and sunscreen. I'm not sure if you're actually allowed to take sunscreen in with you because they're kind of strict with bottles and things like that. So definitely apply heavily before you go in. I don't care if you don't burn. I don't care if it's supposed to rain that day. You will probably end up sunburnt as hell. Sunglasses are important because you just want to be able to see where you're going, and it is very bright, and you don't want to get like a headache or anything. And like I said, they're strict with bottles and containers, but you are allowed to bring in one sealed water bottle, which this one, as you can see, I already drank out of it, isn't sealed. This is an example of something that would not be allowed in. You have to bring in one that's unopened, and you can only bring in one. If you're going to be wearing makeup, I definitely recommend a foundation that has some sort of SPF in it. I just purchased this one the other day. It has an SPF of 15, so that's just something on top of my sunscreen that will hopefully prevent me from getting burnt. And also I bought, I don't know if you can see, but this is an H2O proof eyeliner, so you don't want your makeup just dripping off and melting off your face. So if you can grab some waterproof stuff and anything with SPF in it, that would be wonderful. As far as electronic devices, if you're bringing your phone with you, as you probably should, definitely have a sturdy case on there. You may want to get one of these trendy little cell phone case slash wallets. Really handy. You can clip it onto your belt loop, and you don't want to lose stuff like that, like your money or your phone or your keys, so maybe you want to clip those all onto your belt loop. Also, make sure your phone is fully charged when you head there in the morning. I know there were phone charging stations last year, but you had to pay to use them. If you meet someone you've been waiting to meet for a long time and you want a picture with them, you don't want your phone to be dead, which is why you may want to bring a digital camera, just like a small simple one like this, or a disposable camera. If you have like a big fancy Canon, I don't even think those are allowed in at all. Even if they were, you wouldn't want to risk damaging that. So yeah. As far as what to wear, you definitely want to wear something you'll be comfortable in, but you also feel confident in. You don't want to be uncomfortable in any way. Something I didn't know before I went to my first Warped Tour, you're probably going to end up changing your clothes throughout the day. You might buy a new shirt and just want to slip it over what you're wearing or just change. I mean, people run around shirtless and in their bras anyway, so it's really not a big deal. You're not going to get looked at weird. I mean, I've been there and done it. You will get dirty, you will get wet, you will get sweaty, so don't wear something brand new that you don't want to ruin. As far as shoes, do not wear flip-flops, sandals, or even Toms. People will be stepping on you throughout the day. You don't want to risk losing that, and you don't want to risk getting your feet hurt. For example, you may want to wear an old worn-in pair of Vans, like a good pair of sneakers. Me personally, I'm wearing these little high-top sneaker boot things. So yeah, that is just about everything you need to bring with you and be cautious of. Just remember to be kind to those around you. I see too many people who want to push and shove and yell or fight. You know, you're all there just to have a good time, so try not to be rude to each other. Just have a rad time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this helped. Have so much fun at Warped Tour if you haven't gone yet. If you're going on July 10th, Mansfield, Massachusetts, definitely say hi if you see me. Bye, everyone!